Real Animals Fishing Show is presented by Mosaic, helping the world grow the food it needs. And by Yellowfin Yachts. Hey gang, today I'm fishing out of St. Pete Beach, Florida. I'm taking Dr. Dave fishing. Fishing's been really, really good. Whatever you do, don't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. I've got the good doctors working some 30-pound class rods here with Cabo 60s. Big drag surface on the Cabo 60s. Because out here you can get a kingfish that goes 10 pounds, you can get a kingfish that goes 50 pounds. You want to be ready for it with the right tackle. 30-pound test. Dr. Dave's got a piece of wire on. Dr. Dave's fishing a double hook rig, which is a pretty neat little thing. You can take long shank hooks, which I like to use, with some 40 or 50-pound fluorocarbon leader, and all we do is we put them together, and it makes an extra barrier for the teeth, as you can see. Slide one down over the other, and it gives you a little extra protection. Remember out here, you know, the bonita, the sharks, the Spanish mackerel, the kingfish, everything's got teeth. So you need a little bit of protection. Like I said, Dr. Dave over here, I built him, he's got a little piece of wire on just a regular J-hook. So, you know, you can kind of do it either way. The wire is probably a little safer when you're kingfishing, but both work just as well. We started out the morning, I wanted to get on the beach, take the good doctor's kingfishing, and we did that. We got out there. Wind was supposed to lay down, supposed to blow 6 to 10, 6 to 11, blowing much harder than that today, which happens a lot when you're going fishing. Bite wasn't great out there. We had a couple of fish on. Kingfish didn't really go for us, so we changed gears, came in shore, and now we got a decent bite going.
I got a fish on.
All right, that's a good thing. What you got?
There you go.
Trout, silver trout.
Silver.
It's a nice silver trout too. That's a good fish right there. There's no limit on these guys. Again, deep water flat. I'm still using long shank hooks and 40-pound fluorocarbon leader because on a lot of these deep water flats, you'll have a lot of mackerel, a lot of small sharks. Just a great active spot.
Fish on.
Good boy, Doc. It's got a little different head shake to it, huh?
A little bit.
Did you get a trout? You did. Another nice trout. This is a speckled trout.
Here we go.
Whole nother species, ladyfish.
There's something right there. Jumps around.
It looked like a speckled
Yeah.
trout. It's a big silver trout. Another good silver trout. Those are nice silver trout.
That's a fat one.
That's a fat
Whoa.
one. Whoa.
There you go.
What do you got
Fish
over there,
on.
Doc? Fish
Feels
on.
similar.
Keep reeling. Keep reeling. It's coming at you. Yeah, another trout. Attaboy. This looks like a speckled trout. And I'm wrong. It's a silver trout again. Maybe I'm just hoping that it'll be a speckled trout, apparently. Attaboy. Lots of fast action here. Some good spot. You get another fish, Doc?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Head shaker.
Another trout.
There you go.
I hear a hook set over on my...
It just barely hit the water.
Yeah.
The bait hits the water.
That action.
That's what I was shooting for. See if we can get you all bit. Another night. Look at the size of these silver trout. Jeez. These are some good silver trout. Oh, he's got it right there. Oh, boy. All I'm doing here, we're taking handfuls of pilchards that we caught this morning in the cast net. We're hooking them on our long shank hooks for the docks. And we're just taking handfuls and just kind of chumming it out into the tide, kind of get the party going a little bit.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he grew up.
Yeah.
He grew up. He grew up. Would you get a jack?
Running like maybe one. He's going under the boat.
It's all right. Look at that rod bend.
There we go.
Putting a bend in the bull bay.
Nice.
Oh, it's a shark.
Shark,
Attaboy.
shark.
There's our shark. I knew they'd show up. That's where the long shank hook comes in.
Yeah. There we go. You
Nice
get your
job.
fingers in there.
Yeah, you
Got your hand disability.
Yeah, right?
Look at that little guy, huh?
There you go.
They're cool. You know what? This is one of the greatest spots we have, really, in the bay for kids. Because if you catch those type of sharks for kids,
Great
they go
fight.
crazy.
They got it.
Reel down. Get him, Doc. And again, I highly recommend the D-hooker on these guys. We've seen too many videos now of the little shark that's all cute, and you're getting a picture taken, and it turns around and bites a guy in the shoulder. I
Yeah.
do not want that to be me or you. Get a D-hooker and use it. The Real Animals Tackle Box presented by CCA Florida and the CCA Star Tournament. In today's Real Animals Tackle Box, the doctors and I were using 7-foot 6-inch medium heavy fast action spinning rods by Bull Bay Rods, Quantum Cabo PTS 50 and 40 size spinning reels with 30 and 15 pound braided line and a 40 pound fluorocarbon leader. We were using live pilchards fished on 2/0 long shank hooks to reduce cutoffs. Real Animals Tackle Box is brought to you by Quantum, the real choice for the real animals. Strike King, #1 in fishing lures. Mirror Lure, the record setters. Ingle Coolers, the first, the best, your last. Bull Bay Rods, combined with original Fuji guides for a difference you can feel. The Real Animals Tackle Box presented by CCA Florida and the CCA Star Tournament. Got fish?
There you
Yep.
go.
You know you're supposed
Fish
to say
on.
fish on.
I've had to say it so much.
That's okay. Never gets old, does it? Another trout. Man, flat is covered in silver trout. Another trout? Looks like it, huh?
Silver.
Ooh, that's a big one though.
Yeah, this is a bigger
Jeez,
one.
look at the size of them
This
silver
one's a little
trout.
heavier.
That is a big. That's because that's a huge
That's a speckled.
trout.
That's a nice one.
That's
a
a
good
really nice fish right there. Nothing wrong with that trout at all. I'm just gonna let her go get back in the water because that's a dandy right there. About an 18-inch fish, nice fish. Oh boy, Dr.
There
Hey,
you
give me
go.
some. Oh boy, well done. Nice.
Kind of nice at the backdrop of Tampa and St. Pete, right in the middle there.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to hang out for the day. But I think it's important to know, you know, you guys, as much as we love to be outside in Florida, all over the country, sunscreen and sun protection is pretty important.
Yeah, you start teaching your kids to put sunscreen on, it'll become a habit, just like brushing your teeth in the morning. You know, you're gonna go out all day and enjoy the great outdoors, but put your sunscreen on a half an hour before you go out. Put it on every hour and a half to 2 hours while you're out. After you come out of the water, you know, the sunscreen should be 30 SPF or higher.
I noticed there's some different kinds of sunscreens on the market. What's the best way to go?
Basically, you're looking for something that's a broadband sunscreen. There's physical sunscreens and chemical sunscreens. Basically, any sunscreen is going to be better than no sunscreen.
Right.
I recommend anything that feels good with an SPF of 30 or above is going to be, you know, worthwhile in the long run.
Hey, we're trying to have a conversation over here.
Sorry, I just keep catching these things. Every
Trying to
time
be
I put
serious over here.
Another nice speckled trout. They're coming in too now. Good fish.
And another question we get is you know, what to look for. Basically, we say the key word is change. You know, if anything is changing, whether it's changing color, changing size, itching, bleeding, that's when you call your dermatologist.
So you're looking to make sure nothing's changing.
Exactly.
you educate, I'll just catch fish.
Well, you guys have been educating me for sure. And I appreciate that because I'm out here a lot. And I know that with fishing being so popular, golf being so popular, we have a lot of people in this country that are outside a lot. And I don't know that everybody really realizes how important it is. Oh, it's so nice of you to let your friend Dave catch the bigger ones, Dave.
He'll give it back.
Little silver trout, little guy. That's healthy though, that's a healthy fishery. Little ones, big ones, all mixed in. Living as one. Uh-oh, fish on.
It's not a big one.
He doesn't know he's little, Doc. Another nice trout. Dr. Dave. You know, normally, as a charter captain, you have to be, you know, really good with names, which normally I'm not. Today has been so nice, because it's really not that hard. I'm fishing with Dr. Dave.
We did that on purpose.
Did you?
Yeah, help.
You heard that report? Cat Mike. Cat Mike is bad with names, so let's let's make it easy on the poor guy. How often do you guys recommend you get checked? Is it a yearly thing?
If you have a history, usually 6 months.
Okay. No history and you can do a year. There's our Spanish mackerel. I told you they were here.
There you go.
Almost like I've fished here before.
I think this is the same one that Dave just caught.
I think yours is bigger.
All right, well, we're share. I play equally.
Nice, nice.
There you
Lots
go.
and lots and lots of action. And again, we've seen trout all different sizes on this piece. Mackerel all different sizes. Some sharks mixed in. Pretty fish there. They are pretty, aren't they?
Yeah.
The Real Animals Fishing Show, Tip of the Week, is brought to you by Mosaic. Hey gang, after spending the entire day on the water with two Dr. Daves, both dermatologists, and being in so much discussion about skincare, today's tip of the week is pretty easy. Remember to try to cover up. Like they said, you know, try to teach your children at a young age to put sunscreen on before they leave the house, before they're going to be exposed to the sun. Make sure you put it on them every couple of hours. Keep them and yourself covered. Make sure you get a good coat on your ears. Get some sunscreen for your lips. Cover your nose real good. They said they got a lot of surgeries where they got to take things off of people's ears and people's lips and people's noses. We need to keep all that stuff covered up. If you noticed, both doctors had the 4-inch brims around their hats. It's a hat I'm definitely going to look into getting for myself. I hope you will as well. You know, there's shirts out now like my Mojo gear. It's got an SPF sun protection in it. All that stuff's going to matter. Gloves, great idea. Cover yourself up as much as you can. I know for years and years being on the water, I didn't pay that much attention to it, but now it's becoming more and more important to me, and I think the earlier we can get it to become important to you, the better off we'll be. Also, if you notice any moles or anything on your body, changing color, anything like that, don't waste any time. If they're growing, changing color, get to your dermatologist right away. Early detection is key. Skin cancer's for real. We want to eliminate this disease as much as possible. Do your part, help yourself out, cover yourself up, take the precautions you need so you can enjoy the outdoors more and more for years and years to come. And that's your tip of the week. Real Animals Tip of the Week, brought to you by Mosaic. Well, even the wind has picked up inshore a little bit now. We were offshore this morning trying to do some king fishing, and the wind was blowing way harder than what they were calling for. The bite wasn't really good. I brought the doctors inshore to a deep grass hump I have, just gone crazy with silver trout, speckled trout, bunch of big Spanish mackerel, some sharks, just super action. So they're having a blast. There you go, fish on. Oh, we had a double. We had a double.
Little silver.
I got you, back up. Oh, that's a good one too. Look at that. Big Spanish. Yeah, if you can bring them on the other side, perfect. There you go.
Nice run.
Yeah, that's a nice Spanish. Ooh, that's a pretty fish. Kind of see that. You can kind of see those spots I was talking about. They get all spotted up. The Spanish do where the kingfish do not. You got a double?
Another Spanish, probably.
You got a double.
Coming toward me. Unless I got Dr. Dave.
Fish are going crazy. We got a double.
We got each other.
Like a war.
We got each other. On the big
Yeah,
Spanish.
that's
Stand
Spanish. He's running.
Here's a Spanish.
Digging
No, it's
down.
the trout.
down. You got a trout.
Speckled.
Ooh, he wants to hug the
I
bottom
don't know
there.
what you have, but it's. You got another shark?
Yeah,
Yeah, another shark. You got a shark on one side, a trout on the other. Oh, you got another nice speckled trout though. Look at that fish there. There is nothing wrong with catching trout like that. That is straight up
Kind of felt like the
frying
Spanish
pan
mackerel thing.
heaven right there.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
All right, watch your line, watch your line. There you go.
That'll make my son's eyes light up though.
Yeah, yeah, kids love these sharks. And this time of year, they're very plentiful. Very plentiful on these shallow flats. Oh. Little silver trout, big silver trout, speckled trout, sharks, Spanish mackerel. Just a great way to just spend the day catching
Potpourri.
fish. A potpourri, if you will. I like that. There you go. Closed captioning brought to you by Gator Ford. Real Animals Hook It and Cook It, brought to you by Rumfish Grill at the Guy Harvey Outpost. I'm at the Rumfish Grill on St. Pete Beach in St. Pete Beach, Florida. I'm with Chef Aaron. Aaron, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to do a grilled mahi-mahi. We're going to do this with butternut squash risotto, some spinach, and we've got some condiments we're going to finish it with. Some pesto, walnut pesto, cranberry port wine jam, and vincado.
Whew, sounds great.
Got a piece of mahi here. This is it's going to be seasoned with some salt and pepper, and we're going to go straight to the grill. This should take probably 3 to 4 minutes on each side. We're going to cross hatch it, meaning we're going to put the fish onto the grill and give it 2 or 3 minutes to develop some color, some caramelization. 90-degree turn, 2 or 3 minutes, flip it. Do the same to the bottom. We want it to have a little bit of firmness to it. Okay, the mahi's finished off the grill, and we've put it on our butternut squash risotto and wilted spinach with some shallots. This is vincado. This is like a cooked red wine must.
Okay.
Here we have a walnut pesto. This is made with roasted shallots, toasted walnuts, Parmesan, lemon zest, some lemon juice. We're going to also use a little cranberry port wine jam. Cranberries cooked down with port wine. It's a sweeter red wine. Some orange juice and zest.
Chef, that looks absolutely amazing. For this recipe and more, go to our website. Real Animals Hook It and Cook It, brought to you by Rumfish Grill at the Guy Harvey Outpost. We've been getting quite a few cutoffs as the Spanish mackerel and the sharks have moved in here. So what I've done here is I've taken 2 long shank hooks and I put them on together, and we'll see if that makes a difference.
He's running toward the boat.
It's all right. Got a head shake going. Ooh. The little guy wanting to be somebody.
Yeah.
Silver trout.
Pretty fat.
Yeah, really some nice shoulders on these fish. You can tell when they start eating the baits. And I hear drag. Yeah, I hear drag in my ears. So come on, Betsy.
Oh, there you go. He's a runner.
Whatever it was, hit it hard, huh?
Yeah.
There you are, sir. Spanish. Another mackerel. Ooh, watch out for that line. I got line everywhere, unfortunately.
Yeah, it hit it hard.
I heard it. That's the cool part about them fish. They come flying through and just attack the bait.
Fish on.
Come on, you got another one? Another nice trout? Is
Mackerel.
that a trout or a mac? Little mac, yeah, mackerel. He just swam in all nice, but
He did. At the very end, he got
fish, isn't
chippy.
it? Stop. Pretty fish right there. Great color. He got chippy. Another shark?
Probably.
Sure is acting like it.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Putting a bend in that bull bay rod, kid.
Yeah, something wrong with your rod again.
It's all right. Reel down.
He's hugging the
You're gonna have to reel down and pull up on him. Look at that rod bend.
Nice
Oh yeah, that's a
stingray.
bigger, no, that's a little bigger shark, I think. Oh yeah, he's not happy with you at all. He's not happy with you at all, Doc.
Try to hug the bottom there.
Yeah, this one's a sporty one here. Yeah, that's a good one. So you can see the little black tip on his tail there. Yep, that's a cool fish right there, huh? Come on. I know.
Best
Hey.
invention ever.
Good fish. Nicely done.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, good job, guys.
Thank you
Good
very
job,
much.
huh?
That was
Thank
great.
you.
Well done, well done. Good stuff. Dr. Dave,
Thank you very much.
absolutely a pleasure. Dr. Dave,
Had a blast.
great day on the water. Guys, I can't stress enough how important it is. Make sure you cover yourself up. You're gonna see me doing a whole lot more of it after I spent the day with these two guys. Learned a bunch about being a little safer out in the sun. For more great fishing info, you can log on to our website, realanimalsfishingteam.com. If you want to book your fishing trip for a lifetime, you can give us a call, 1-866-GAME-FISH. We'll get you hooked up. Remember, you can follow me on Facebook at Facebook/RealAnimals. And most importantly, whatever you do, don't let your kid be the one that got away. Real Animals Fishing Show has been brought to you by Mosaic, helping the world grow the food it needs.